come to lie on your back, putting the soles of your feet together into a flying butterfly. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and focus on your breath. Let your whole body be heavy. Slowly deepen your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Deep inhale. Let's go ahead and bring our knees together. I'm going to do a figure 4 stretch, sending that right heel to the ceiling, crossing it over the left leg, and then reaching your hands through the left leg, underneath the left thigh, and just sink back into the stretch. Go ahead and uncross your leg. Put both feet on the mat, and we'll do the same thing on the left side. Crossing that left foot over the right knee, weaving through underneath behind the right leg. It is amazing what one day away from the mat will do as far as tightening you back up. So we were on the right side, stretching the right side. Go ahead and release your stretch. Give yourself one good morning stretch. Bring those knees into your chest, and then just kind of stretch them open, almost as if you're going into happy baby. And then bring them back into supine. We'll let them fall to the left side. Go ahead and bring your knees back to center, and we'll do the same on the opposite side. Allowing it to fall over. I'm going to count to about 10 seconds. Take a few more breaths. And then bring your knees back into center. Releasing them back onto the mat. Go ahead and put them back into butterfly pose. Goalpost arms. Find yourself again. Go ahead and let your left leg be long. Pull that right knee in for a nice gentle stretch. Count to 10 in your mind. that right foot down. Both feet to the mat again. We're going to put our right foot down. Bring our left knee to chest. Release that left leg. Stretch them out in front of you. We're going to go ahead and rock ourselves up into tabletop. And then find yourself in tabletop. We're going to thread the needle. Take a deep inhale here. Open the chest. Lifting up that right arm. And bring that right ear all the way to the mat. Let that hand relax. Now, if you want to go ahead and walk this hand over just for a deeper twist, you can. Go ahead and rise back into tabletop. We're going to lift this left arm high. Exhale, thread it through. Left ear to the mat. Just surrender to this moment. Melt into the floor if you have to. Go ahead and rise. We're going to do tabletop leg out wide. We're going to extend this right leg out to the side. Try to take the hips back slightly. Take a deep breath in. This is a hatha flow, so we are going to be taking our time, really deepening into the stretching, making sure we put breath in those spaces of tension. One deep breath here, and come back into tabletop, bringing the hands down and the right knee back down. We're going to do left side tabletop leg out wide. Inhale, extend that left leg out. You're going to take those hips back as you crawl your hands just slightly forward. Deepen into that foot, pressing it down into the floor. Take some you might feel a nice stretch on the outer side of the leg. That calf stretch is magical. Okay. Keep the leg out wide. We're going to slowly begin to rise up. Arms to a T. We're going to lower this left hand to the thigh and go ahead and raise our right arm overhead. Take one deep breath in here. Begin to find your center. Bring yourself back down to the mat. and left knee comes back to the mat. We're gonna do a nice calf stretch. Right leg goes long. We'll bring up this slightly. You press that heel back, pressing the hands nice and firmly into your mat, keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed, and pressing into that right heel. We're going to do a nice hip stretch. You're going to take this right foot and move it to the opposite corner. And then you're going to gaze over. And you'll feel a nice stretch in the right side of your body. Almost like you're making a nice curve. Take a deep inhale. And bring that right knee back to the mat. Calf stretch, left side. Toes go all the way back. Now what helps you keep yourself nice and lifted is when you press into these hands that are on the mat. Pushing back into that heel. Take a breath. Exhale. Exhale. Take a deep inhale. Bringing that foot to the right corner and then looking over that right shoulder. Inhale, and on this last exhale, bring our knees back. Bring your knees back into tabletop and let's go into puppy dog. You're gonna walk your hands all the way forward, leaving our knees on the mat and keeping our hips over the knees. Take one more deep breath. Exhale back into tabletop. Let's go ahead and get on our bellies. All the way onto our bellies. Extending our arms in front of us. We're going to be engaging our core. This is definitely a flow that's more geared towards focusing on core strength. So we're going to take a deep breath in and lift, opposite leg, and exhale on the way down. onto the mat. Take a moment to breathe. Bring the arms by your sides. Rest here for just a moment. We're gonna walk our hands forward. Get ready for Sphinx pose. Pull back the shoulders. And you're gonna be pulling through your forearms and your elbows. You're pulling back. And you'll feel your front body coming forward. Hold. Engaging your core. Oh, and release everything to the mat on your exhale. We're going to get into a nice forearm plank, walking our hands forward, and you're going to just get up on your toes and hold. Inhale, exhale, and lower the chest back down to the mat. Bring the hands to shoulders and push up into tabletop. We're going to push our right leg back, square those hips, right knee to tricep. Inhale, draw in, exhale out. Last one. Back into tabletop. Deep breath in. Exhale, bringing it into elbow. Last one. Back into tabletop. We're going to go into side plank, sending that right foot back and that right arm to the sky. If you want, you can circle your arm, circle it the other way. Pause. Take a nice deep breath in. Whew. And back to tabletop. We're going to do second side. Left foot steps back. Left arm lifts to the sky. Try to push those hips as high as you can. And then you can go ahead and circle this arm up. Sweep it as much as you can. Round. The other way. Now you can continue going in one direction and then stop halfway. I like to alternate. And just feel that fluidity of your joints. Feel that. Go ahead and try to lift up that hip once more, stretching it up, reaching high, and then return to tabletop. I'm going to go fix this mat. We're going to get into downward facing dog. Go ahead and get back into down dog. Stretch. Ankles to the mat. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, we're going to go into plank. We're going to do side plank, knee down. Back into down dog. Bring our knees back down. Come up onto our knees. Send our palms to the ceiling. Back into tabletop. Go ahead and tuck those toes under. We're going to send our left knee down to the mat. Right leg up. This is a side plank. Take a deep breath in. Arm goes down, back into tabletop. Similar thing. Left foot goes back. Just open that chest. Come back into down dog. Forward into plank. Walk your hands forward into forearm plank. Engage the core and lift up. Your crown is reaching forward. Hips nice and high. Take one last breath. And exhale, lower to the mat. Go ahead and plant your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes in. Downward dog. I'm going to do three-legged dog. Bring that right foot between the palms. And stack that right knee over. We're going to drop that knee. Go into crescent lunge. Driving that forward. That hip forward and down. Take one more deep breath in. Reach tall. Bring your hands back to the mat. Take a deep inhale. Half Hanuman. We're going to go ahead and bring ourselves back. Stretching that foot. Deepen into the stretch. Stay in the stretch. Try to let your head hang. Breath in. Exhale, back into low lunge. Do a nice twist here. Throwing our right hand to the sky. Reaching tall through those fingertips. Keeping a neutral spine. Deep inhale, and on your exhale, back into low lunge. We're going to lift that back knee. Stepping back into down dog. Left leg to sky, three-legged dog. Bringing it forward into low lunge. Go ahead and lower that back knee down. Crescent lunge. Take a deep breath in, tilt back. Exhale, back to low lunge. Lift that back knee. Take a deep inhale into half Hanuman, lowering that knee and sending the hips back. Now I like to bring my Hanuman to the middle. Go ahead and plant your hands there, lifting up that left knee. I'm going to lower it one more time, and then lift up that leg to the sky, that left arm. A nice twist. Reach for the sky. Exhale, bring it back down. And straighten that back leg. Inhale, on your exhale, foot goes back. Downward dog. Walking our feet back to the mat. We're going to go ahead and do a nice stretch, grabbing our big toes. You can stretch your legs a little wider. Stay here for a few rounds of breath. Using those biceps to pull us in. Roll your spine up, 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 up. Tadasana. We're gonna do some knee lifts, putting our weight into the right foot. We're gonna bring this left knee up. Focus your eyes on a single point. Breathe in, reaching through your head, upward. Extend it out to the side. Take a deep breath in. Pressing into that standing leg. A few more rounds of breath. And lower back into Tadasana. Now we're going to sink into our left side. Really pushing that weight into the standing leg. You want to root into that standing leg. That's your saving grace here. So just remember, you let your right knee rise. Soft gaze on a focus point. And just hold it up. And then open it up. If you have a hard time, that's okay. Find Tadasana again and start over. This is a practice. If you can gaze left as you open right. Opposing energy flow is always helpful. And take a deep breath and lower that leg down. Go ahead and stretch it out. Let's do a forward fold. In fact, you can do ragdoll. Roll yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae into Tadasana. Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale, reaching them tall, bringing your heart down. Let's do one more. Urdhva Hastasana. Palms together. And spill over your front legs. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, we're going to get into chair pose. Exhale into chair pose. Feel that opening, soften the shoulders, deep into your heels. We're gonna bring our hands to heart center, and we're gonna do a nice twist. You can hook that left elbow on that right knee. Twist. Your weight is in your heels. Take a deep breath in. Forward fold. Slowly begin to rise up. Exhale, find Tadasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, palms together. Swan dive forward. Halfway lift. Fold over. And go ahead and come back into chair pose. Bring your hands to heart center, twisting to the left. Go ahead and fold over. Back into low lunge. We're gonna rise up to cross in, and we're gonna go ahead and grab our ankle. Half camel pose. Go back into low lunge. Inhale, we're going to go ahead and stand up and find ourselves in pyramid pose. Just making sure your front foot's kind of pointing towards the left corner. Heels are in alignment. And just relax. If you want to bring your feet up forward, go ahead. But right now, we want the belly to touch our thigh. And just to deepen in the stretch by allowing gravity to pull you down. Bring that foot back together. Tadasana. Take a deep breath in here. We're going to get into star pose. Facing forward this time. Hinging at the hips. Folding all the way down. Hands to the mat. Lengthen to the spine. Try to pull that crown as far in as you can. Go ahead and turn to the front. Get a step back into down dog. Coming back into tabletop. This time we're going to go ahead and do the opposite side. Bringing that left foot forward for low lunge. I'm doing a nice big twist here. Keep a nice long spine here. Twist a little bit deeper. Go back into low lunge. Gaze forward. And come back into a forward fold. Gonna bend our knees and get into a chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, we're gonna lengthen that spine into Tadasana. Take a moment, find your balance. Let's go ahead and just make some circles with our hips. Fold back over. And sway those hips from side to side. Deep inhale, vertebra by vertebra, Tadasana. Urdhvasana. Spill over the legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, left foot back. Into crescent lunge. One-legged camel, we're gonna grab our foot. This is a one-legged camel. Just soften into that back bend. Hold for one more breath. Back into low lunge. Hands framing your front foot. Back knee lifts. And we're going to step this foot just a little bit closer, making sure that our right foot is facing the right corner. And then just stay folded over. Come out of the fold, bring that front knee and step that back foot back. Take an inhale into star pose. Wide-legged fold, hinging at those hips, folding over. Lengthen in the spine. Spill that torso down. Pulling that crown close to the mat. Go ahead and pivot forward. For a low lunge. Crescent. Hands at heart center. Open that chest. We're going to twist to the left. Go ahead and find low lunge. Once again, we're going to do some nice cat-cows. But first, just make some nice circles with our hips. Go the other direction. Really be intentional with these circles. Take your time. And now let's do some cat-cows. Let's do a few more here. Last exhale, we'll go into downward dog. Come back onto your knees. And let's find an easy seat to get ready for boat pose. So boat pose is going to engage your core. You're going to place your feet on the mat and then gently raise them. You want to keep drawing the core in, staying lifted, squeezing the legs together. Make sure you keep yourself lifted. As you feel yourself shake a little bit, breathe. Return. Let's butterfly our legs just for a moment. Bound ankle. Okay. Each time I'm doing this, I'm deepening in my stretch. Do one more time. Let's go ahead and place the feet, palms of the feet on the mat, and lift them once again for second round of boat pose. Let the core get shaky. Once you feel it shaking, rise back up into easy seat. Ooh. We're going to do one more round of boat pose. So go ahead and put the feet on the mat. Back into boat. Oh, rolling up to easy seat. Oh. Hands resting on knees. onto our knees. And we're gonna rise up to half camel. If you can put both palms, go ahead. If not, you can do right hand up, right hand to the sky. And this is going to give your abs a nice stretch. Take a deep inhale. Chest nice and high. Long breath in. Long breath out. Rise up again. Let's go and put our hands to our lower back. Stretching this out. Okay? Second side. I'm going to take our right arm to left hand to left foot. Lean back. Open the chest and sweep this right arm up. Relax your face and neck. Take a deep breath in. Come back to rise. This time we're going to just stretch out our quads by just leaning back. And you'll feel a nice deep stretch here. You don't have to hold it for too long. There we go. We're going to rise up, place our hands right on top of our tush. We're going to reach our sternum nice and high and lean back. Thrusting the hips forward. If you can walk your hands down to your ankles, go ahead. If not, that's okay. And go ahead and come back onto your knees. Go ahead and find tabletop once again. Just kind of giving a small stretch here. Oh. With knees together, let's do child's pose. Spreading them apart. Take some deep breaths here. Come onto your belly. Go ahead and let yourself be relaxed. Let's go ahead and roll onto our backs. And supine knees. These are bent knees. We're going to cross that left leg over the right and bring the knees up. We're going to be kind of grabbing this shin and this shin. Bringing them both towards us. This is reverse cow face. Take a nice deep inhale here. And release it one more time. Now we're going to cross the other leg over. And then grab a hold and pull towards you. You'll feel that right hip open. And release it back. Oh. Let's go ahead and lift our legs straight up for waterfall pose. Soften in the pull. Let gravity do its job. You are holding it nice and strong by keeping your feet flexed. If you have a hard time holding them straight up like this, you can go up against the wall. I'm going to hold it for about 20 more seconds. People don't realize how hard it is just to keep your body in straight alignment, especially your legs. Go ahead and lower them down to the mat. Ooh, and you should feel your core engaged when you're doing waterfall pose. We're going to draw both of our knees in close, but wider than our rib cage. And you can go ahead and grab the inside of the feet, flattening your back, and just kind of sink into the floor. I like to grab the outside of my feet. Bring both knees into the chest. Take one big inhale. And exhale to Shavasana. Be nice and still. you're in Shavasana, you always want to continue your breath work. Take inventory of your body, how it's feeling. Breathe into how it is feeling, and on your exhale, soften. I like to do that with each limb, feet, hands. It's called progressive relaxation. Go ahead, wiggle your toes, wiggle your hands. Bring that awareness back into your body slowly but surely. Take a little bit more time if you need to fully awaken. But just slowly begin the process, bringing your feet to the mat. Go ahead and roll yourself back up into easy seat. Thank you for enjoying this practice with me. This was a core focus. Hatha Smile. Namaste.